Yeah, 4 out of 6 is good points. Nice, easy progress properly and stabilize the team, consolidate. I think you can see we're not yet playing very well. Okay, the way I want. But you could see in the last 10 minutes again, it was the same story of Free State Stars. They're afraid to lose. They sit back a lot. But maybe at the moment it's okay because we're desperate, we need the points. So beggars cannot be choosers.
I wouldn't say they made a difference, but they also played a key role in terms, especially when they went forward, in terms of the Lefort and Bilembe as well. When they go forward, they made a huge difference. And Sangweni, for me, was good in that role that he plays in terms of picking up all the second balls, and that's normally what we're good at. And they had an upper hand in that sense. So therefore, a slight difference. But I think for us is, in terms of the chances we created against AmaZulu, we never created much chances anyway, and it was always difficult to break them down.
I think we made it tough for ourselves because we had a lot of chances, we couldn't convert them, and we're in desperate of points, so we had to play a scrappy game, and we had 2 points, so we'll take it from there. Yeah, it was my first time of the season after almost 7 months, and it shows that I've been working very hard because I was there at the right moment to get the ball, and I'm glad I came back with the goal and I gave the team 3 points.
Must have been frustrating this first few months of the team struggling and you're sitting there, nothing to do.
Yeah, it is. When you play football, you always want to play, and you see your team is doing badly, struggling, and you want to help, but there's nothing you can do. You have to follow the doctor's orders.
When we speak about South African football, and I said to Roger after the game, I said, if I'd have lost that game, I'd keep my mouth shut, and I'd have keep my mouth shut about the Ajax game as well. You've got to say it the way it is. If a player plays poorly, we tell them, and you guys report it. I think officiating is a massively difficult thing, and I know and understand that in a game like this they are also under pressure. But I still think that if we're going to talk about the development of the South African game, that's an area that needs to develop. Because why? Well, developing young players, they need to know what it is, what he's defending. Is that tackle a good tackle, or should that be a red card? Now, if we don't know, how do we coach it? So yeah, I've got an opinion. I hope my players don't get penalised because I'm saying it the way I feel it. But I'm deadly honest. I'm honest, and I tell the referees if I think they've had a great game or a good game, and I'm honest. And I think that one went backwards and forwards too much for my liking. And I didn't really know at the finish if we were going to get a corner, a goal kick, or a yellow card, or a throw-in. So I would just say that when we're awarding points out of 10 for the players, I think we should talk about the refereeing as well. Not being disparaging and not being respectless, because it's just a part of our game. The same as we talk about the behaviour of the supporters, which I don't know, was outstanding today. But I think it's worth talking about.
The first 4 tackles from their number 31, nothing happened. When Andile Jali made the first foul he gave away, he got booked. Now he's got to play the rest of the game with a yellow card, and the 31 played the rest of the match without a card. Sifiso Mini got booked for diving. When Shaba got in the box, could have been a penalty. It's either a dive or a penalty. It can't be just blown away and walk away from it. You can't give a yellow card 2 minutes earlier for a dive, and then after that the guy falls in the box and he just waves it away. It's either a penalty or a yellow card for diving. And those are the inconsistencies that we see every game. But they will ref next week, and our players will get dropped and be out of a contract. That's what happens. And we're not having, we're just saying, it's got to improve. A game of this spectacle that went out to the whole world.
If you ask managers in the Premier League or La Liga, they'll say exactly the same. They just want consistency. And so Kingston gets booked against Ajax for carrying on the celebration after the goal and blah blah blah. But he got a yellow card and we didn't today. So there are inconsistencies. And when those yellow cards tot up at the end of the year and your players are suspended, you've forgotten what he got a yellow card for. But that's why it's worth raising it. Now I'm sure that Roger's going to walk in and he's going to lambast his players for not being braver on the ball, the same as I will. But I think we need to do that as well on the officiating side. Not being massively critical of any particular referee. I just think it's something that we need to up. We need to up the ante so that we can keep on doing the job and trying to develop South African players. In terms of the team selection, Major was rested a little bit against Ajax. He's been dangerous and his movement has been good. And we're playing against an opponent today that we know that they're not going to park the bus. They're going to come out, they're going to have a go at us because they want to beat us. And I thought that Major's movement and his speed and Bernard's movement and speed could hurt them on the transition. Unfortunately, maybe we didn't get a hold of the ball the way we've been doing. And both Pirates pressed us at times, and we gave the ball away poorly at times. So for me, that was that. And when Major scored, it was because of his good movement. But I just thought that at that point he was getting a bit tired, and Kingston's strength, when we were going a bit longer Kingston's strength will allow us to establish the ball around the box, and that's why I took Bernard off as well, because he got a yellow card and he was getting tired. So I thought Matthew's fresh legs and a little bit of enthusiasm would maybe lift it up a little bit.
No, I don't think we do. I don't think Stuart thought about it either. When he won it the first one. So I think game by game, and obviously the end result. We set ourselves a target with a certain number of points, and if we reach those points and whoever it is gets more points than us, and well done to them. So we're not really too worried about that. I think the bigger prize is the main thing.